Hey viewers, my name's Cara. You're watching my personal channel, CuteWitch772. A couple hours ago today, I already recorded a... Why is it freezing? Stop. Camera, just cut your shit. Okay? Okay. A couple hours ago, I already recorded a 10-minute update video, but I recorded it in HD. Now someone's texting me, so you might have just heard a buzzing noise. What is... Ugh. A couple hours ago, I recorded a 10-minute update video in HD, and then my computer would not let me import it, so I had to delete that and start over because I didn't want to direct upload it the way that it was. Now, I'm like getting ready to redo it, and I'm like, but now I don't feel like making the video. Now I'm like tireder, and I don't want to do it anymore. But here I am because I really wanted to do an update video today, so I was hoping that by talking about things again, I would get excited for it again and want to talk about it again. But now, like, everything is weird and going wrong. What's happening? Okay, real life, guys, real life. So, my name's Cara. If you've not been here before, welcome. This is a weird way to introduce you to my life, but hey, here it is. So, I've been trying to do an update video once a month. I was doing them in the first week each month, then I thought maybe I'll do them the last week of the month and like tell you what I did that month at the end of it, because that kind of makes sense. This month I decided I wanted to do it this week because I just feel like an update right now, even though there will be one more weekend after this where I can just post a regular video. So for the past few months, I have been trying to upload a video once a week around the weekend, and then I had been posting some extra videos on like Tuesdays when I make my Pagan Perspective video for the Pagan Perspective Collaborative channel on Tuesdays. I'm the Tuesday host. Check us out. I've been posting extra videos then, kind of just uploading them at the same time if I have them ready. And then this past month, September, I haven't been posting those extra videos. So I have all these videos that are getting backed up. I have a bunch of backlogged videos because for a while I was vlogging a lot, but I wasn't uploading things right away. So I have a bunch of videos that still need posted, and I don't know when I'm going to post them. Just like, you know, I haven't really decided on the order. Because last weekend, was it? Or the weekend before? Earlier in September, I posted my Rosewater and Religion video, which was featuring my mother, Reverend Rose. That was actually recorded in June and just got uploaded in September. So, you know, not everything takes that long. Some things get uploaded right away, like this one will, if my computer lets me import it. And other things are like, at the end of August, I went to Cleveland area Pagan Pride, and I haven't uploaded that video yet, but it is edited now. I went both days and took some short clips each day, so there's a little bit from each day. They're just edited into one video, so it'll be one video. I think I only have one video left to post of the Great Lakes Medieval Fair this season. I think I just have the final weekend to post, and then I also have to edit my video from the first weekend of the Ohio Renaissance Festival, which was Labor Day weekend. I went down there and stayed the night, so I went 2 days. I went the first 2 days of the Ohio Renaissance Festival this season, Saturday and Sunday, and I have to edit those and upload those as well. And now I'm making more plans for more events. I might be going to another Pagan Pride event in Ohio. If you're following me on Twitter or Instagram, you probably already know what I'm talking about there. Plans are not 100% confirmed for that, but I think I might like to do that. And then also I will be going to the Ohio Renaissance Festival again at least one more time because I am bringing a friend of mine, and then I might go again a third and final time, but I'm not sure about that yet because it might depend on what other of my friends are able to go and when. So I might go again a third time with some different friends, or I might not. I might just be going this second time. So I'm not sure yet. I'm also planning on attending the Cleveland Witches Ball again, which I did for the first time last year, and I haven't bought my ticket yet, but I'm planning on that, most likely. And yeah, so I have a bunch of stuff coming up that I will be vlogging, but I need to like get the vlogs posted in a good amount of time, you know? And as McKenna said on Twitter the other day, I thought she put it perfectly. McKenna said, you know, vlogging and YouTube is not my full-time job. So my video might be a little bit late. I hope you guys understand, kind of thing. And that's so true. I would love to make YouTube and everything that I do online my full-time job, and that's kind of what I've been trying to do for this entire year. I, you know, quit my day job, my full-time job, and was trying to do this full-time, and it didn't work out. It doesn't happen immediately, you know, it doesn't happen within the course of a few months. So it's picking up, though, and I'm able to mostly do YouTube and everything kind of part-time, and it's paying some of my bills. but I do have to do other things throughout the day also. I'm still doing my theater thing. I've actually been pretty productive this week, which has been great because a few weeks ago I was in a slump for a while, and I mentioned that in an update video last month. But especially Tech Week coming into the opening of my show a couple weeks ago, I'm in a play right now. For those of you who don't know, I'm an actor, director, and stage manager. And I'm currently in a play. Most of the other times I stage manage. So I'm currently acting, and Tech Week is the week leading up to your opening when you add all of the tech and you just have like really hardcore rehearsals and you go as long as you need to and you run the show every single day and you have costumes and makeup and hair and all of that. It's completely under show conditions. Sometimes you even have a preview audience, sometimes you don't. And then you open the show, so it's a really long week. And I was just kind of dead after that week. I was very tired, and yeah, it was just craziness. And before that, I had been not doing so well energy-wise. And then this past week, because our show opened, I didn't have rehearsal during the week, so I thought, oh, I'll have time to get things done or relax or whatever I need to do. And I kind of went back and forth between having really productive days and then having days where all I did that was productive for my body and my health was literally sleep. All day. Like, not all day, but like for 6 extra hours during the daytime that I normally would be like at rehearsal or working on things, I just slept. Or I'd like nap and wake up and eat, and then nap and wake up and do something on the computer and then go to sleep. Just, so tired. And then other days, I like cleaned my house for 6 hours the other day. Rearranged my entire living room, vacuumed the entire apartment, I cleaned my kitchen, like scrubbed the floor on my hands and knees, top of the refrigerator, rearranged everything, scrubbed the stove, and that was really because I was cleaning my living room, and some of the things that I had in the living room inspired me to move them into the kitchen to make a little display area for my teapots. I got some new teapots recently, so I washed all my teapots and let them drip dry and, did all this other stuff, and I feel really good about it. Everything's kind of coming together. It's still a mess because I have a lot of clutter. I just have a lot of stuff. And so there are still some piles of things in places, but overall, it's very slightly different. Like, the living room is not much different, but it feels more open to me. It feels a little bit more spacious. It feels like there's air flowing through better. I have the windows and doors open, and just getting some light in here, and I try to do that all the time anyway, but also just having the space. Like, I like seeing the space, I like having space between things. I just really need to continue decluttering. So today I've been working on doing that with my spare room, because I had a friend staying in my spare room for a while, and when they moved in, they just kind of shoved all of my furniture against a wall and like crammed it to the side so I couldn't get to any of my stuff, and their stuff was in the rest of the room. And when they moved out, they just kind of left everything shoved over to the side, and now I have a guest coming to stay with me for a little bit over the weekend or the beginning of next week, like for a night or maybe 2 nights, I'm not exactly sure yet. And so I want that room to not be a cluttered mess, so I've been cleaning that all day, and there's still stuff everywhere, because when you clean, you take things and you put them somewhere else so that you can clean the area you're cleaning, and then later it all gets put back together. But in my case, it was all just a bunch of clutter in the first place, so it's all getting put into a place that, like, if it doesn't have a specific place where it's supposed to go on a daily basis, it's getting put into like a clutter area, which I will then hopefully then eventually go through and get rid of the stuff that I want to get rid of. And some of the stuff I want to get rid of, if it's crafty related, if it's witchy related, it might be stuff that I'd like to give away or sell somehow to you guys, or just to other people in my area that I know who might want them, because it's always good to get rid of things by giving them to someone who really wants them, and sometimes I just don't really know how to do that, because if it's not a craft supply or a, handmade item, I can't really put it on my Etsy, so there's just some certain things that I have to think about, like how will I go about doing that when I actually go through everything and figure out what it is that I want to declutter. And there are some books and things like that, there's just a lot. There's just a lot to go through. It's 26 years worth of accumulating stuff, and some of it was my mom's stuff that she accumulated over many more years, which I will not name a number of. And then when she moved, she gave things to me, which is how I ended up with most of the furniture that I even have, So people give me things, I adopt things, I just have a lot of things, and some of the things I don't need anymore, and I need some space. I just need some space. That's a parody video that someone else made of All About That Bass. Okay. Anyway, you can YouTube it. That's where I heard it. But anyway, I've been being a little bit more productive. I'm happy about that. I'm enjoying having the space, and I've also just been really, really tired just because working on this show has been a lot. And yeah, and then I'm coming out of that, having that really big slump for a while. So I feel like I'm doing better, but it's also kind of like fingers crossed that it's not just a fluke and I like stay being able to be pretty productive all the time. I think if I make sure to set aside a day, at least a day, if not two, a week, to really just not have any expectations of myself and like let that be the, okay, this is for me day, maybe I'll be able to keep up with it, and maybe it'll keep being good like this, you know? That would be amazing if I can make that happen. Also, in the first take of this video I mentioned this, and I didn't this time, that I am still wearing eyeliner from yesterday's show, from last night's show, because I just didn't take my makeup off. I just don't. So I woke up this morning and realized I was still wearing a full face of makeup and took the lipstick off at that point, and the eye makeup is still there. And my hair is still pulled back at the top and everything, so we'll see. I have to get to the theater again in a few hours. I'd like to go outside for a little bit before that, so hopefully I will get this video uploaded quickly and not have to struggle with my computer again. And then I'll see you guys next week with another video. Who knows what it'll be? Maybe it'll be the Cleveland Area Pagan Pride video. Maybe it'll be the last medieval fair video. Maybe it'll be something else. Oh, I'm also working on a video of the other little random clips from when my mom was here. It's not super entertaining. It's just some little clips of like me, mom, and grandma. Mostly me and grandma. And there's not even an intro, really. Well, there's an intro, but barely. And there's like no end to it. The last clip is just the last random clip that I took of me and grandma at the store. Like, that's it. There was nothing. So we'll see what I do with that. Some things might end up being patron-only videos for my Patreon sponsors, because if it's not really anything really big that, you know, everyone would like to see, but it's something little that I did, you know, just like throughout my daily life, that might go to my patrons. So if you're unfamiliar with Patreon, it is a website, it's linked in the description of all my new videos, where you can support different artists and creators doing whatever they do. In my case, it's making videos. So you can pledge to support my videos, and that helps me to be able to get to the point where I can do YouTube and my online thing more and more full-time, and help to support me that way so that doing that can be my job, and then I'll have more time to devote to it. And yeah, that would be awesome. That's something that I really like to do. My Etsy also is completely a blank slate right now. There's nothing posted on my Etsy shop, which is nice because that means I can kind of start over. I'm working on a bunch of new stuff, but I have to pick a day or a few days to just kind of sit down and post them so they can be there, so you can buy the things that you want that I've been making and not just have it sit around my house. Like, it's here, but no one can have it because I haven't posted it. Like, you know? So we're just getting there one day at a time, and I hope that you all had a wonderful equinox this past week, northern or southern hemisphere. Whether you were celebrating the autumnal or the vernal equinox, I hope that you had a good one and did something to help feel your life become slightly more balanced. For me, that was rearranging my house and trying to get things pieced back together a little bit at a time. So, I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching, and until I see you again, don't forget to be awesome, blessed be, and goodbye.